I don't know, I was asking.
Good to go.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. This last meeting of the year is being held in accordance with the public laws of 1975, Chapter 231. An adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by a notice sent to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, and the Star Ledger, and posted in the main lobby of the municipal building and on the municipal website. OPMA authorizes municipalities to conduct public meetings through use of streaming services and other online meeting platforms. The Red Bank Council is meeting in person, as well as providing an option for the public to participate via Zoom video meetings. Please note that the option to attend is being provided as a courtesy. Therefore, if Zoom becomes unavailable during the meeting and it cannot quickly be fixed, council will continue with the remainder of the meeting. For those joining us via Zoom, please raise your hand during designated times to be recognized for a comment. Whether you are appearing in person or via Zoom, you must provide your name to be recognized. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Bonnie.
Take it out.
Councilperson Bonatakis.
Here.
Councilperson Cassidy. Councilperson Facey Blackwood. Councilperson Forrest.
Present.
Councilperson Janine.
Present.
Deputy Mayor Trigiana. Here. Mayor Corman.
I am here. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is we are honoring tonight a whole bunch of members of our Red Bank Police Department. The bad news is their senator's running a little bit late, so we're just gonna kind of bump you down to the agenda. I don't know if you guys want to sit down, grab a coffee. We don't know when he's coming exactly, hopefully in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is ask our Animal Welfare Committee Chairperson, Paul, to come up and let everybody know what the Animal Welfare Committee has right there in those boxes. So cool. Oh, you got Mary Beth with you too. Nice.
Yeah.
That's your. Hi,
If you could use the microphone, please, so everybody could hear you.
It's on.
could you hear me now?
Just get it real close to you.
Gotta sit close.
Get very, very close.
There you go.
Hi, my name is Paul Proeto, and I'm the chairman of the Animal Welfare Committee. And this is Mary Beth. She's from the Wallace Street Philanthropies. And one of the things that we're really excited about today is to present to the police department and to the borough 2 PET scanners that hopefully will be used to find runaway dogs and cats and get them back to their homes and their owners quickly. And we feel this is a real big deal, not only because of that, but hopefully it'll take unnecessary stress away from the animal. And hopefully in the end, it will prevent any kind of death that could occur, as we know that sometimes does. So with that, I'd like to present these 2 scanners to the chief. Where are you? There you go.
Yay.
We have directions also.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, and this is Mary Beth.
Thank you very much.
And I want to thank Mary Beth for really contributing to this, as well as the committee, as we raise funds, because these things don't come cheap. So we're excited about having this. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hold on, Paul. We gotta pose for the obligatory photos here. Okay? The press demands nothing less.
Right up front.
Oh, nice.
Stand by the office.
Well, wasn't this fortuitous?
Wow.
Right? All of them?
Love it.
Great, thanks. Loves pets. Look at this.
Oh. Also, our 4-legged residents.
Hi.
Got big teeth.
Donuts.
My God.
Guys. Thank you. Mary, if Betsy goes missing, just before you call the police, just check my house. There's a good chance, right?
Very good animal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, Mary's a human, Betsy's the animal.
Betsy's the animal.
Yeah,
There you go.
yes,
Just want to clarify what you're talking about.
yes. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
Good clarification.
It's nice to have people having your back. That's good. We have also a presentation to the borough, a check presentation from the Monmouth Boat Club. Who I don't have who is here to, oh yeah, there we go. This all worked out, right? We met at a holiday party. We won't tell people it was not in Red Bank. That's not relevant. And why don't you guys come on up and introduce yourselves and just talk in the microphone. That's all we ask.
You can pick it up.
Good evening, Mayor and Council.
You can pick it up too, however you want to hear.
I can assist.
There
Okay.
you go.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Russell Goldman. I'm the treasurer of Monmouth Boat Club. With me is Paul Lusick, who is past Commodore of Monmouth Boat Club. And as the council knows, as a club founded in 1879, one of the oldest boat clubs in the country, we are a nonprofit and we're exempt from property taxes, but we do feel like we should make a contribution. And we've done so for many years. And we're pleased to present a check to the borough this year as well.
Come get it.
Hey.
Thank
I'm
you,
the
guys.
best company.
Thank you.
The best job is the past Commodore.
Oh, yeah, right, yes.
You gotta face
Stand
this
in
one.
picture.
You gotta get straight to the three-handed, Tight. All right. Crawl your chins up, big teeth. 2, 3.
Donuts.
Thank you very much.
Take donuts.
Not very much.
48-hour deposit.
No. What's the update?
6:40 is his ETA, so give me 2 more minutes.
All right, 2 more minutes and then are we gonna move on without him or should we just stall some more? Well, then what we're gonna do is roll into public comment on agenda items only. So can I have a motion to open the floor for public comment on agenda items only?
I'll make such a motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Anyone have any public comment? There'll be other public comment sections. This is just for agenda items. If you have any questions or comments on the agenda, now is the time. Yes.
Yeah, Visconti 25 Cedar Street. One thing I doesn't read. Resolution 24. We're looking at all the details. It was surprising how much the stop sign costs. We paid 2 stop signs for $275 for this project. I actually spoke to somebody that runs a DPU in another town. They were thinking $90 for a pole, 40 for a sign. I didn't know why. It's something we can do in-house and save on the labor. I know it's little, but it adds up. I'm just noticing hopefully other things aren't, it seems overpriced. I appreciate the clerk beat me to it. If you make sure you change it's no longer Councilman Ballard on 24-263.
I fixed that.
I said, you mentioned it? Make sure it was on the record. I think also,
You, anyone else have any comments on agenda items? Anyone online, Jim?
Second, Mayor. Nobody raised their hand raised, no.
No. Okay, can I have a motion to close the floor for public comment?
Make such a motion, Mr.
Can I
Mayor.
have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Gonna be done with this meeting before Ben gets here. Gonna just keep moving on for a few more minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from 11/14/2024?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to approve the executive session minutes from 11/14/2024?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And can I have a motion to approve the special meeting notes from 11/18/2024?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Moving right along. We're discussing the adoption of 2024-41 ordinance of the Borough of Red Bank, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 361 Fire Prevention and Protection of the borough's revised general ordinances to increase the required inspection interval of non-life hazard uses. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing on this ordinance only?
I'll make such a motion, Mr.
Can I
Mayor.
have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone have any comments on this ordinance only? No? Anyone online, Jim?
No, sir.
I have a motion to close the public hearing on this ordinance only.
Make such a motion.
Can I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2024-41?
Make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
I second it. I'll second the, yeah.
I'll make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Can I have you just seconded?
I'll second that motion as well, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Then, roll call, please.
Councilperson Bonakis? Yes. Councilperson Forrest?
Yes.
Councilperson Janone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Juliana? Yes. Mayor Portman?
Yes. Thank you. Next up is the adoption of 2024-42 ordinance amending chapter 652 towing to revise disabled vehicle storage requirements. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing on this ordinance only?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Does anyone have any comments on the adoption of this ordinance? No, anyone online, Jim? Can I have a motion to close the public hearing on this ordinance only?
I'll make such a motion.
A second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2024-42?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilperson Bonakis? Yes. Councilperson Forrest?
Yes.
Councilperson Janone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Juliana? Yes. Mayor Portman?
Yes.
Oh, you're good.
Van, yeah, no chatting in the hallway, Van. No chatting in the hallway. Right. Right. Look at all these other people that got here just fine. Well, I guess, Vin, since you're here, we will, let's do some presentations honoring members of the Red Knight Police Department. I will turn things over to our, we have our assembly people, Margie Donlin, Luann Peter Paul, as well as our state senator, Ben Gopal here, our chief, Mike Frazee, and all of our excellent officers.
Right, so tonight, we're honoring some amazing police officers who have done such incredible things that it just blows me away when you read about this. I'm so grateful for everything that you do. So we have three groups. First group, we're going to honor the courageous and dedicated service of the following officers from the Red Bank Police Department who were involved in a recovered handgun incident. Specifically, on April 29th, these officers responded to an emergency at Windmill Hot Dogs involving a suspect with a stolen handgun. Dogs involving, I'm sorry. They're swift and collect, I need them at this point. They're their swift and collaborative actions prevented harm and ensured justice, exemplifying the highest standards of law enforcement. To our officers, thank you for your exemplary service and for your commitment to the safety of Red Bank citizens. Read your names. We have Patrolman Jeff Lewandowski.
Come on, Jeff. Yeah.
I need your help with pronunciation. Is it Einrich?
Sure.
Aaron. Sean Kennedy. John Kamara. We also have the honor of recognizing Grace Majuli. Majuli. Officer Majuli has led the department in DWI arrests for the past 3 years and is entering her 4th year of this exceptional achievement. Her diligence and skill were highlighted on June 3rd, 2024, during a complex DUI investigation involving a crash at Maple Avenue. Her commitment to public safety and attention to detail continue to make a significant impact on the community. We are so grateful. Thank you.
Presenting Grace with a plaque from the police department for outstanding efforts in combating DWI and leading the department in the past 3 years. Well, Grace also just graduated from the Chiefs Association Drug Recognition Program, so she'll be the 3rd officer in our department that is actually, I guess they consider an expert in drug recognition, and she'll accompany actually Darren McConnell and Kristen Altamari as the other officers involved with that. So.
Thank you for this opportunity to be able to reward your commitment. I can't help but notice the proud look on your face when you're handing out these awards. Not even. So these are life-saving pins. We're proud to recognize the heroic actions of the following officers during Red Bank Police Department's National Night Out on August 6, 2024. Patrolman Gary Watson. Paul Perez. Detective Michael Zadlock.
Yeah, he's not here either.
Being awarded as a result of actions that took place August 6th, wherein they performed life-saving measures on someone who was choking. So thank you all.
Thank you to the mayor, Calvin, for allowing us to be here. Mayor's beard, wow. Thank you for allowing us to be here. It's really incredible. We see so much really awful stuff that goes around. I wish everybody around the entire state could see the incredible men and women that are representing Red Bank here each and every day, putting their lives on the line to protect all of us. So when we go back to Trenton next week, we're going to be reading and putting their names into official records of the entire state Knows about this incredible police department. Congratulations.
We do the two lifesavers and then we'll do the first group.
Okay.
Not like Spielberg, right? All lifesaver. Oh, you gotta get one.
You got a mayor, or you want to government by like the president? Don't come, you don't have to die. No, sure.
Big.
Guys.
Whatever your pleasure.
Christina?
I'm in.
It's being shown back here. That's right.
I'll get in.
Here if need be.
Take a tumble.
That might have been bad. When someone does it, I'm sure there's someone at the other end going over the top.
Chins up, big teeth.
Donuts.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, so good. Four. Good. Thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I know. Okay, whenever it's good.
Do we need the non-lifesavers?
Yeah, Monday.
Ben. We're doing. So. We're gonna leave this. Here.
Chins up, big teeth. Eyes open.
Out of here.
Good.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice day out.
Doing great, man.
What?
What a good time back here.
You're here. Council, it's Kevin, so we're gonna try
I
to.
had stuff to,
I'll stop.
do. We're on the way to the,
Joe, we do a lot of stuff.
well, it was Portman's job.
to adjourn.
About to do your awards at Jamian's.
I know.
Up, big teeth. Oh, yeah. One more. Look at me. Nice. We got a couple more, we have a calendar.
Thanks for that, Scott.
He's at home more.
The other ones that were thrown in there earlier. Yeah, there were some good ones.
You guys. Yeah, I think good. Thank you.
This place, so glad I got to come back.
Yes.
Senator, if you could, Senator.
As if they haven't done enough, by the way, the PBA is in the middle of their toy drive, so you can drop your toys off on this, at the police station or on the fourth floor.
Yep.
And also, we've coordinated with the La Bamba Show over at the Vogel, where Detective Zadlock's gonna be giving a long public speech because he loves public speaking so much. And hopefully we'll get a few more toys from the people there. So nice work, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council, for your support of the officers and the whole department. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to not only me, but I know individually, and say thank you. We're always here for you guys, so.
Thank you. You guys, you don't gotta stay for like the resolutions and stuff if you wanna. Yeah, sure, I mean,
It's clear that.
you're welcome to, don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, too.
Eat something good.
Race car? Race car. Could be, could be. Or can't build new friends. The drunk guy who would come and talk about all the things he discovered wrong in the last 3 months.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, where'd he go? I thought we had a new one. We almost looked him. Could be locked up. He might be back.
All right. That's it, right? Did you guys say anything?
Do the viewers at home realize that the room is cleared out and no one is interested in us anymore?
Sending me pictures of food. Very confusing this weekend.
Okay, we ready to get back to business?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Anyone see anything on the resolutions that we need to do separately? Or is it all, can we do it on the consent agenda?
Looks fine to me, Mayor.
Okay. Anyone else see anything they want to highlight? No, good, okay. Then can I have a motion to approve resolutions 24-258 through 24-272 on the consent agenda?
I'll make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilperson Bonatakis?
Yes.
Councilperson Forrest?
Yes.
Councilperson Janone?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Trigiano?
Yes.
Mayor Portman?
Yes. Thank you. Couple things, by the way, I know Councilwoman Nancy Facey Blackwood is not here tonight because she is receiving the Distinguished Civic Leadership Award from the American Planning Association. She's being recognized for her commitment to sustainable and community-driven planning. Nancy is ferocious with this stuff. We are incredibly proud of her. It's a perfectly good reason to not be at a council meeting, to be honored for the hard work that she does on behalf of the residents of Red Bank. So. I also, was one other thing, I should have mentioned it when all the police were here. So there's a dentist office, Inspo Dental, which is a female-founded dentist in Red Bank. And they're doing free dental care for all of our first responders and police officers on December 14th. So I thought that was a pretty neat thing and a nice thing to do. So check them out, Inspo Dental. I think they're on Maple. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, they're on Maple Avenue. So couple of special events we are approving. Two River Theater is having their holiday event tomorrow, Saturday, the 14th, from 3 to 6 at the Two River Theater. We are going to approve 2 more Record Riots. They were a big hit last year, so there'll be one on Saturday, May 10th, 2025, and then Saturday, September 6th, 2025. That runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I believe it's on Wallace Street again, right?
Mechanic.
Oh, Mechanic Street, right, on Mechanic, thank you. And then, of course, the Red Bank Community Block Party is back Saturday, August 9th, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 7:30. And the rain date is Saturday, August 16th, 2025. So please stop by all of those events. Let's open up the floor for public comment. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing? Motion to open the floor for public comment.
I'll make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Anyone has anything to add? Now is the time. Anyone online there, Jim?
Barbara.
Oh, Barbara, I didn't see it. Sorry, Barbara.
It's 135 Branch Avenue. I have a question, I think it's probably for you, Jim. In Marine Park, there are a lot of benches that have been paid for by citizens that are in honor of family members, et cetera, et cetera. My husband and I have one for my family. We're just wondering what you're gonna do with them. Are you gonna move them within the park, or what is the plan for those?
That's a good question. I don't think we've really gotten that granular yet with that particular amenity. I mean, there's a number of benches that are going to be added to Marine Park, but the existing ones, it really just hasn't come up in conversation.
Okay, but I mean.
But I'm glad you're putting that on my radar.
They charge us a lot of money, but.
I feel like everybody has
$1,700.
would do the most respectful thing possible, which would be to transfer the plaque to a new bench and call it a day. Like, we're not really, you know, we would want to continue that.
Yeah. I mean, that, there were, you know.
Yep.
The money is not as important to me as remembering my parents.
Same to us. We would rather remember our residents than get weird about money.
Let's be clear, this council is pro bench, Barbara. Pro bench, yes.
There's going to be a lot of seating areas and,
So.
yeah.
I just didn't, I really, you know, my dad was very active in the town. He was a fire chief and everything. So we just like to,
I hope that people are more, of course, concerned about the plaque that's on the bench, the actual bench. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely something for consideration.
Thank you. I just, I know it's not anything that's gonna happen in the next week or so, but I wanted it out there. Hopefully it will remind you every once in a while. The other thing I'm curious about is why in the name of heaven, are so many streetlights out there? I mean, I know we have no control, but
So-
how do we gain control?
This is an ongoing. I remember the first, early on when I was first elected mayor, Kate and I drove around all the streets and wrote a chart down of all the lights were out, and we sent them over to JCP&L. And there was conversation for a while about them replacing all of our streetlights with LEDs for free as a pilot program. But that got lost in the shuffle somewhere, and it needs to be followed up on. I think I did send an email a few months ago and then just didn't follow up again.
We had one across the street from us, which is kind of what made me start looking at all the rest of them. And Steve called, they came the next day, changed it, 2 days later, it was out again. I mean, what are they using, used bulbs?
Really?
Is it like flickering a lot?
It's not even flickering.
It's the one in front of my house. It flickers and goes off a lot.
That's a very dark one.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, but it's just.
Note made, benches, streetlights.
And if I just may, if there's a number on the pole, that's what JCP&L wants. And if any resident is watching this and they have an issue with their streetlight and they want to be helpful, they can send that into the borough, that number that's on the pole for the streetlight, and then we can collect that data and then give it to our liaison at
I
JCP&L.
mean, you just ride down Monmouth Street and every other one, and there are sections where there are like 2 or 3 of them in a row.
I've also just fired off an email to Chief Frazee for the police department to, their night tours to take note of locations and pole numbers.
It is. It is. Probably safety hazard, but it would look prettier. Thank you. And have a very nice holiday season to all of you.
Thank you to you as well.
You too.
Anyone else have any comments? Yes.
Suzanne Visconti, 25 Cedar Street. This was given to me from a resident on Bank Street and wanted me to ask this question. There's been a unhitched trailer unmoved for months on Bank Street. He reported it twice in the past 3 weeks. He gave it a good week. Time, we want to bother anyone again. Basically, he ran into a parking authority employee and they said that they can't do anything about it, that to report it to the police. So he's just curious, why he reported it and there's nothing happened, but is it true that the parking authority can't give a ticket for an unhitched trailer, that only the police can?
But anyone can issue a parking ticket, but in terms of towing, I think they have to bring a regular officer on. Oh, ordinance violation.
At least I'm pretty sure it's in Bank Street, so.
It's not,
Yeah, I mean, it's on the street.
What?
so-
it's not code.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah,
Parking official could write a parking ticket.
yeah, parking ticket, as far as having the vehicle towed or if we would go through the police department. I'm curious exactly where, but maybe we can just talk offline, so.
But the parking
I'll try to
authority group and the cops can both give tickets for a unhitched trailer.
Parking ticket's gonna be issued by both, correct?
That's clarification. It's really cool that everyone's going around cutting down the branches for the wires, around town. On my street on Cedar, they keep putting up the signs and I have a lot of parked cars on my street all day. Number one, I kind of would think you should put the dates on. And number two, the people on my street just rip it down. My street has had cars on it all week. No one has followed this rule. But my street definitely has branches that needs to be cut. I've actually called and reported it for the last couple of years, so I'm glad to see that they're coming, because it's gonna snow and, so my concern is, I haven't seen them today, and I did speak to one of the employees who kept coming around again to, stick these on trees. And I told them, maybe they should get the dates on it, and because, and number two, they're just throwing them on the ground. You can see it was ripped off, and I'm just picking them up. So hopefully, I guess we're just doing it because they were on Catherine Street the other day, hoping Cedar Street soon. But like I said, all week, my street has been parked on. It's never not had cars on. I mean, I'm honest, I put my car on it, but I'm home all day and I watch my cameras and I see them coming, I'll be more happy to move. But I just don't want to miss the opportunity to get the street cleaned up from branches. And I would just suggest again.
Great, thank you. Anyone online, Jim? Anyone else here have a comment? Okay, then can I have a motion to close the public comment?
Make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Christina, way over there, you got anything?
Mostly just to acknowledge, the holiday season here is, so special in Red Bank, especially once our town is lit up. The downtown looks beautiful this season. It's been wonderful to walk around and it just reminds me that we're a very special place this time of year. And I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday, whatever it is you celebrate, and a happy new year, since this is the last meeting of the year.
Thank you.
Got a couple things from the Recreation Department, Mr. Mayor. The Recreation Department would like to give a shout out to the Red Bank resident Joe Horgan and Mandy Hannigan for their assistance in restoring our holiday mailboxes. I don't know if you saw the one, or a couple of them, they're beautiful. We had it over at the celebration on Johnny Jazz Park. You saw that one, the little house redone. Long overdue renovations, and the Recreation Department thanks you. Also, big thanks to all those who contributed to the Great West Side Holiday Tree Lighting Celebration. School of Rock, Count Basie Center for the Arts, Red Bank Primary and Charter Schools, Men's Choir of the Atlantic, Lunch Break, and St. James Parish. And last chance to sign up for the holiday decorating contest. Top 3 homes have received a prize. Judging will be done Monday, December 16th at 5 to 7 p.m. So those are the things from the Department of Recreation. And also, I just, it's our last meeting of the year, and I was thinking, what do I want to talk about in the last meeting of the year? certainly a pleasure and honor being a councilman up here. I think I think about all the issues that we wrestle with, and there's quite a lot. In the new year, I would really like to take a close look at affordable housing, and I know we were doing some things on it. I'm not quite sure what to do. I guess I'm, just bringing this up as a councilman. It's something I'd like to have on our agenda, maybe the manager. You look at seeing what some other towns are doing. I know we've been doing some things. It's an ongoing issue that I'm sure we're all hearing about. And I guess that's it. Happy New Year to everyone, and looking forward to the next year.
Thank you, Ben. Laura?
I probably should have said this when the Animal Welfare Committee was here, but besides the donation to the police department, they had a very successful rabies clinic this weekend, Saturday. We had Emily Christensen, Dr. Emily Christensen from Little Silver Animal Hospital came, and she did 81 vaccines to cats and dogs. And it went very well and was very well received. And so that was just a big thing that we did. And we also had our meeting the other day and talked about that and things we could do better for the next time. The SPCA came to that meeting and updated us on their activities with us. And we are going to have another dog and cat food drive that we're working on and setting up our calendar for next year with Yappy Hours, which we're hoping to have more of, and dog days again. And then the library. So the library, even though it's the end of the year, they're still doing a lot of good stuff over there. Tonight they're having board games and pizza, bagels for teens. There's ESL classes that are open to the public. They're going on tonight. Tomorrow they have dance fitness. And then the River reading series will be on December 14th. And like all my colleagues, I want to wish everyone a happy holiday and a healthy new year. And thanks.
Yay.
Thank you, Mayor. There's a lot of holiday events this weekend. The T. Thomas Fortune Cultural Center is doing a makers market there. Two River Theater is also having events, the holiday trolley, free parking through the rest of the month. I just wanted to take a note to highlight, and she's in the room, Adriana Medina Gomez, the new community engagement coordinator. It has been a complete breath of fresh air to see not only the Instagram, the Facebook, and the civic alert system and the signage to be fully utilized in the borough, and to see all communication in English and Spanish. And when I'm on the ground, it's being noticed, it's being appreciated, and people are saying, I didn't realize so much was going on in this town. But now that it's all in one place, it's definitely noticeable. One of the events that she's helped coordinate and put together is going to be coming up Wednesday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Here in our parking lot at 90 Monmouth Street. It will be the official presentation of the William Count Basie Monmouth Street mural. And it's a great opportunity to meet the artist and ask, any questions about his process and the work. And everybody who was involved in coordinating and making that project happen will be there, including Stu of Monmouth Meats. Because of his generosity as the building owner, that mural was able to come to fruition. So it'll be wonderful to have everybody together, but thank you so much. Your add to the borough has already been completely noticeable. As we end the year, we should definitely recognize that. So thank you.
I have to say that the rabies clinic, a lot of people said that they saw it in Spanish and everywhere, and that was really why they showed up. Thank you again.
Yep.
I want to just take a moment and thank Bob Zuckerman, who is the River Center chair for the last few years, who is retiring. Bob will be missed. He was fun to work with. He did a really nice job, got some great new things off the ground. Just thinking of the Oktoberfest as one of them. So hopefully we'll still see you, Bob. You will be missed. I also just wanted to mention that, and I don't have all of the details of what happened, but I knew there was a Red Bank resident who was a taxi driver named Anthony Hill who lost his life, and they're having a benefit for him and his family at the Elks Lodge on December 21st from 5 to 10. A bunch of great local bands are playing. Little Silver Creek Band, Random Test Reggae, Guns for Hire, and of course Goldie the Songstress. So if you want to help a local family out, head on over to the Elks Lodge on December 21st from 5 to 10. Yeah, that's it. Year is winding down. It was a good one, a busy one. You know what, and I am just gonna mention this because I've been getting emails about it and it's been in the news. The drone situation in New Jersey, I'm basically just telling you what everyone's saying. I'm just gonna say it a lot more succinctly. We have no idea what the drones are. I had a mayor's briefing today, which told me nothing other than we're all waiting for the feds to do something. So I wish I had some more information for you. But I don't. So hopefully we'll find out soon what those drones are about. Yeah, that's about it. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Oh, I do know we have the I think it's on the 30th, the Hanukkah, the menorah lighting. We'll be doing that. We just did the tree lighting, obviously, over in at Johnny Jazz Park. So I think that's about it. Have a good holiday. And Jim, I'll turn it over to you for your manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to obviously thank the police officers for their tremendous work. Clearly, it's advisable not to drive drunk through Red Bank because
Stay out of Red Bank, Lebowski.
that's right. Also, the new Marine Park parking lot was just recently opened. Although we're still working through some temporary power conditions there, we are in constant contact with JCP&L to get on their list of permanency with the power so that we can get the electric vehicle charging stations up and running. Everything else is up and running. Although the lighting is on temporary power, that's still operational and safe. But with the holiday season and some additional road work that we have going on in town, I wanted to make sure that parking lot was available for people visiting Red Bank and moving around Red Bank. We have been, Bonnie, myself, and Sherry Gamina, our HR manager, have conducted a full slate of clerk interviews. We interviewed 8 applicants, all qualified with the requisite certifications for clerk. I was very happy with the response to our job posting. I think it's a testament to people wanting to work in the borough of Red Bank. And all the applicants basically say the same sentiment, that it's an exciting place to be because there's a lot of good stuff going on here and people are following it in the municipal world. I'm going to discuss that tonight with the governing body as to next steps. Through those 8 applicants, we believe that we've narrowed it down to 2 that we would like the council to consider. So we'll discuss next steps with that, and hopefully early on in the new year, we will have a clerk up here with us, and Bonnie can focus on her deputy role, which I'm sure she's looking forward to. And then we can put that office at a full complement. Also, the borough did submit to the state the best practices inventory. It's an annual report that's filled out by every municipality in the state of New Jersey. The New Jersey Best Practices Inventory is a tool that's designed to evaluate and encourage adoption of sound management in municipalities. It focuses on a number of different areas. I'm not going to bore you with the whole report, but it is part of the submission that it's presented and talked about, that the presentation to the state was made. It's the key purposes are to promote good governance, evaluate municipal operations to make sure that we're in line with what is expected through the DCA. It's tied to state aid eligibility. You have to get a certain score to be eligible for state aid, which we absolutely surpassed the requirement for that. It encourages self-assessment, right? We go through these different competencies to make sure that we are assessing ourselves. It fosters accountability and transparency by this document that every municipality is focusing on, so we're all on an even playing field. And it encourages innovation. There's certain parts of the checklist and the best practice inventory that aren't necessarily scored, but they're encouraged through the state that the town is focusing on. So I just wanted to cover what those areas were. There's, again, the best practices inventory is made up of unscored sections, core competencies, best practices. So some of the unscored sections focus on affordable housing, and then it goes into scored sections of affordable housing. Our broadband access, our core competencies in budgeting, so these are scored sections. Capital projects, cybersecurity, the environment, ethics, there's a large section on core competencies of ethics, financial administration, lead remediation, and then there's a number of sections of unscored lead remediation sections because that's been up and coming, the lead remediation laws that are in place. And just this year, we instituted the lead inspections in rental properties by passage of policy by this governing body. Personnel management, procurement, shared services, special improvements district, transparency, and redevelopment and utilities. This best practice inventory is available online on our website. Again, it's been submitted to the state. And between myself and the CFO is the one that's charged with submitting this report. We work together to make sure that all the sections were reviewed and scored appropriately. But like I said, I'm happy to report that we were leaps and bounds over what is required to be eligible for state aid. That's my report, Mayor.
Excellent.
Thank you, Jim. Can I have a motion to adjourn to executive session?
I'll make such a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can we take a 5-minute break there?
5-minute break and Greg, do your announcement.
Yeah. This time we'll adjourn to executive session. We will take no action following executive session. We will have a discussion regarding the clerk's position that was previously mentioned in the manager's report. And the executive session will take approximately 20 minutes. Thank you.
Well done, attorney. All right, thank you, guys, and we'll see you around town the next few weeks, I'm sure.